I'm Levi. I'm from Georgia. So I received my bachelor's in social work. I would say the thing that I like about social work the most is kind of, reflecting back and seeing, just being in like the human behavior courses and everything, just seeing kind of like how my childhood, like how it kind of played out and just seeing like the generational, hardships that my family faced. And just also learning about adverse childhood trauma, being an adult now, someone who was in foster care, I do deal with a lot of, adverse childhood trauma. So just being in classes and learning about different things and different techniques, and just also realizing that, okay, I have to make this change and go back to therapy now, because now I can make this decision and not someone, oh, you have to go, the judge said you have to go to therapy, so you got to go to therapy. So I think that's been the most coolest part about my degree program, is just kind of relating everything to my circumstances.
My name is Atia. I got my Bachelor's of Arts in Psychology with a minor in African American Studies. I would say the most thing I enjoy about psychology is like human behavior and minds. When I was younger, I was in foster care. I was around a lot of different personalities and things, and I was very observant of that. So that's why I decided to go into psychology.
Hi, my name is Kimberly. I graduated from the University of California, Irvine. I got a Bachelor's of Arts in Business Economics and a Bachelor's of Science in Earth System Science. Something I enjoyed about my college experience is learning about, I guess, the different fields. For example, in Earth System Science, I learned a lot about the Earth, the atmosphere, the ocean. In Business Economics, I learned about economics. And then I was also part of the Foster Youth Resilience Program on campus, and I learned about just how to be a great mentor to foster youth.
And thank you to Gina and Ben and Dee. You guys have been so supportive in my academic journey. You've helped me in my progress so far, and even with my upcoming doctorate program. I'm nervous but excited. So my undergrad degree was in social work. My master's degree is in educational psychology and rehabilitation studies. It kind of relates to my life, kind of. I've dealt with rehab, physical therapy, and getting back moving after child abuse, and then as well as educational psychology, like how did my childhood impact my development. I think there's a lot to work on there, and I think it'd be good for my educational experience as well.
So I ended up getting a bachelor's in communication, but throughout my journey in college, I've had a lot of different dreams and ideas. But right now I'm working in human resources, and I was recently accepted into an MBA program at Sam Houston State University here in Texas, which I'll be starting this fall, which is super exciting. I love HR. I would love to continue working in it. And at some point, I would love to become an entrepreneur.
I graduated from Humboldt State University in Northern California. I got my degree in my bachelor's degree in international studies with a concentration in global culture. I just always have that passion, like that lifelong passion for traveling. I feel like I moved around so much that I just want to keep doing that, but on my own terms and be exploring the world. I ended up getting a double minor in political science and French as well. I really just loved the college experience because I love to learn and finding, more things that I'm passionate about over.
I just graduated with my master's in accounting. One thing that really inspired me to get my master's, as a child, I grew up in Africa, the Congo, and I grew up in a very poor family. My mom died when I was young, all my family, all my mom and my dad. So I was raised by my aunt. As a child, I just knew I wanted to go to school, even though sometimes it was hard for my family to pay for my school fees. But I was always smart in school. And everybody, when someone asked me, what do you want? How is it going to be possible for you to go to school? And I used to say, I want to be a doctor. How is it going to be possible? Your family cannot pay for your school. I just knew one day I would go to school and earn a high level of education.